All right, so it's well known that Oregonians don't really like Californians. It's not that they can't be friends. It's not that there aren't good and bad people in both states, but there is a general tendency of Californians to be assholes and Oregonians to be pretty nice, almost like Canadians, kind of. Just decent people. Not quite the same, but I have found this stereotype to be true over time. And I think this is part of the explanation. Um, what happened, I believe, and this is by now there's been so much movement back and forth. Like when I first moved to Oregon, I found statistically that the same amount of Oregonians are moving to California as Californians moving to Oregon. So it's not like we're invading their state, but they tend to not like us moving here. They don't. There's even been instances of vandalism. Now, as for me, I've only gotten like, "Oh, you're a Californian." It's like that, or "Eat a dick." I've heard that, stuff like that. But they're not really that mean to me. You get to know people, you can get along. But as a Californian, I did find that it took me 5 years to de-California myself in this state. About 5 years. To not be an asshole, to not think I'm better than everybody else just because I was born in California. And believe it or not, that is how we think. I don't think that way anymore, but I did. I'm going to admit it. I'm going to come out and admit it. And it's like, if it's so great, why am I there? That was my thing. Like, my thing is, like, my problem with people moving here from California now, as an Oregonian, I feel like I am one, even though I'm never going to be one, is that, like, you get these, like, girls that move from the Bay Area here and go, like, "Oh, this is so great. I love it. It's so green." And they go, like, "Well, but why isn't it like California?" It's like, well, you moved here. This isn't California. But the purpose of the video is to show how there was two paths you could basically take. I mean, obviously there's more than one path on this trail. But you could choose to go to Oregon and start a farm during the pioneer days, or you could come to California and maybe try to get rich. Now, it's not to say people didn't go to California and start farms. No. And it's not to say that there wasn't gold mining in Oregon. But it's well known that California was known for its gold mining, And Oregon was known as a place you went to go do a homestead and start a farm. So I think what happened was you get two groups of people. And I have seen, in knowing people, the differences. Living in these two different states and knowing people that moved down from Oregon when I was in California, and being a Californian who moved here and noticing other Californians who moved here, we Californians, and I am still not totally different on this one, have this, we want to get rich. We want to make it. We want to just do it. We want to just make that shit happen, And the people that are like from Oregon are just like living life. Just their ordinary life. They don't care about all that. They don't. They just want life to be like a good life, a good family, a good life, But we want to get rich. We all do, and we're all jealous of each other if we don't, or it's all this stuff. There's a lot of mental baggage. Like, basically, like the way I grew up, if you weren't doing it by 25 or 6, you were a fucking loser. That's the mentality of Californian people. It's not very healthy. It's motivating, but it's not very healthy. And it's like, go, 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 go. I still have that to some extent. But living here in Oregon, it's very relaxed. Like when I lived in California and I had a duplex, or I didn't own the duplex, I lived in the duplex. There were these snowboarder chicks that lived above me. 2 of them were from Orange County, California. The other one was from Oregon. Now, the Oregonian was a sweetheart. The 2 chicks from Orange County were total bitches. That's not an accident. That's reality. Yeah. People from up here are very nice. People from down there, generally speaking, not very nice. I don't know what New Yorkers are like. I think New Yorkers are better than Californians in terms of like people I could get along with or talk to. Californians have a lot of crappy people. Now, I am one of them. I tried to de-Californianize. Tried to. So, but yeah, I think that's an interesting anecdote that you had the choice of trying to go get gold or trying to go get, a farm started. And obviously, my mentality resonates more with California. I don't get there. Obviously, that's where my mentality resonates. But the state became so shitty that I had to leave. Even I did. And so I thought to myself, why would I brag about a state that I can't even live in? I mean, I can live there. Like, I can afford to live there, but it's like, ugh, right? Like, it's a lot better here. But for various reasons. Climatically, because it gets hot. California seems like it's got a great climate, but it's all hot and it's dust. It just, ugh. It can get, like, nasty down there. But you get more sunny days, that's for sure. But I thought that was a neat anecdote that, like, you had the two juxtaposition types of people, and it's kind of still resonated to this day. That, like, the families that went to California were about gold mining and getting rich quick, and the people who came to Oregon simply wanted to live a humble but prosperous life. They weren't against getting rich by any means. They just wanted to live that way. Like, start a ranch. Like, I live in a cow town, There's still cattle around here, not too far away. Like, I can hear cows sometimes for different reasons. So, that is the mentality, the different mentality between the two states of Oregon and California. And I guess I'm here in Oregon for a reason, so yeah.